Viewers, I am extremely sorry for my late tonight because I had to go to the doctor's chamber, and that is why I was late. And I have changed my time 10:40 p.m. However, let's start our let's start our class, and I have already declared or announced that today's class is on grammar because writing skill, I have already that posted a writing skill, another writing skill, that is newspaper report. Newspaper report, the terror attack in Baisaran Valley, Kashmir, and the tragic event. I have already posted and it has been published. Thank you very much, and let us start. I want to say that I should say that all of you are mature brains and you will be able to understand what I am saying. If you want to write something independently in your examination hall, you will have to keep it in mind that you should have a clear idea about construction of sentences, that is simple, complex, and compound. And if you are asked what is a simple sentence, you are ready to say that a sentence having only one finite verb is a simple sentence. So one finite verb means one clause. One finite verb means one clause. There is no doubt. And it is said in the classrooms by the English teachers. Sir, I am present in your class. Yes, I am very happy to, yes, I have seen your comment today, and I am very happy to have you in my class, and you are one of the participants. And within a very short time, many participants will join, and their competitive exams are on the threshold. That is why actually I have changed my time tonight, and that is why they are not aware of the fact that I have changed my time to 10:40 p.m. Okay, let's start. So one finite verb is equal to one clause. So when a sentence has only one finite verb, it is obviously a simple sentence. But you will have to learn how simple sentences can be constructed. There are different ways. You may take your exercise book or khata and a pen in front of you, and you may write down the grammatical rules. Otherwise, you cannot translate a Bengali passage into English. Welcome to my channel, An Easy Step to English Grammar. So you can't translate from your mother tongue into English until and unless you know the method of construction. So I am discussing tonight simple sentence. What is a simple sentence? I am reminding you that a simple sentence is a sentence having only one finite verb. And what are the methods of construction of simple sentence? First one is participle. 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 The second is absolute phrase. And the third is infinitive. And the fourth is preposition plus noun and preposition plus gerund. And the fifth is noun in apposition or phrase in apposition. So there are 5 methods of combining 2 or more than 2 simple sentences into one simple sentence. Otherwise, you cannot construct. So, first one is participle. I am giving you some examples. My first example is participle. For example, I have seen a dancing bird. A dancing bird. So you see that dancing is acting as an adjective to bird. The bird which is dancing. Clear? So dancing is both a verb and an adjective. It is acting as an adjective to the bird. Okay? Dancing bird. I saw a singing bird. Bird is a noun. Sing plus ing, present participle, is acting both as verb and as an adjective. Therefore, another example, a rolling stone gathers no moss. That means a stone that rolls, a rolling stone, roll is verb plus ing, it is acting as verb and adjective. Rolling stone gathers no moss. A barking dog seldom bites. You see that bark plus ing, barking, it is acting both as adjective and verb. A barking dog seldom bites. Another example, if I say, don't lean out from the running train. Don't lean out from the running train. So train is noun, running is acting both as adjective and verb. Okay. So I may come to the conclusion that a participle is both an adjective, an adjective and a verb, but it is actually acting as the adjective to a noun, participle. In another way, I may say a participle is a nonfinite verb that acts both as an adjective and as a verb. Clear? Because it does not lose its character. It doesn't lose its character. Its origin is actually verb. And when you add ing, it becomes present participle and it becomes an adjective. A barking dog seldom bites. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Don't lean out from the running train. I saw a singing bird, etc. It is one kind of participle. Okay. And another type of participle, I am giving you example. What is the type? The type is that when the actions are different, but the actions are done by the same person. I may use bilingual method. যখন ভিন্ন ভিন্ন কাজ একটি মাত্র কর্তার দ্বারা কৃত হয়, তখন যে কাজটি পূর্বে ঘটে তার ভার্বের পারফেক্ট পার্টিসিপল হয়, পরের ভার্বটির প্রেজেন্ট পার্টিসিপল হয় এবং তারপর সাবজেক্ট প্লাস ভার্ব ইত্যাদি হয়। If a series of actions occurs, you see that the first action will take perfect participle, the second action will take present participle, the third action will take present participle, but the subject must be the same person. Hello my dear viewers, you are present here to participate, but you are not giving like or commenting, and you are at liberty to share and subscribe. Nothing I expect from you. What I expect, that you should have the knowledge of grammar so that you can write independently in your examination hall. Because the other days I always dealt with newspaper reporting, letter to the editor, translation from Bengali to English, etc. But tonight I have opted for only grammar, because I know that it is also the point of weakness. That is why I am dealing with grammar. Now another kind of participle, I am saying that the series of events will occur, or the series of actions done by the same person. For example, having taken a cup of tea. Having taken a cup of tea, having plus taken, having plus past participle form of the verb. Having taken a cup of tea and reading the newspaper, I took the bag to go to market. I took the bag to go to market. So having taken is perfect participle. Reading the newspaper, reading is also another action. Reading is present participle, and then I took the bag to go to market. Took is the only finite verb. Here, another example I am telling you. Another example. For example, having cleaned the floor and washing my clothes with my own hands, I helped my mother. So who is the subject? Here the subject is I. I is the subject. Therefore, the subject is the same person. Having cleaned the floor and doing some other duties, homely duties, I helped my mother. So helped is the only finite verb in the sentence. Okay? Another sentence. Having bathed in the river, having bathed, just follow, because it is the most important class. Because I know that it is a very painful place, because you can't understand what participle is, what absolute phrase is, what infinitive is, etc. It is the gradual process. Overnight, I cannot teach you. It is, I have taken up this project only to make you aware of the fact that প্রচণ্ড গ্রীষ্মে আমার শরীর হইতে ঘর্ম নির্গত হইতেছিল, এটা ট্রান্সলেশন করে দেবেন স্যার? ইয়েস। Due to extreme heat of the summer, or owing to extreme heat, I was perspiring or I was sweating. There is no problem. It is as easy as water. Due to extreme heat or owing to extreme heat of the summer, I was perspiring profusely or I was sweating profusely, whatever you like. Okay? Yes, you may test me with many other Bengali translations, and I have no problem to. Sir, আমি ইংলিশ রাইটিং অ্যান্ড স্পিকিং এ মাস্টার হতে চাই। আপনার সাথে আপনার রাইটিং ছাড়বো না। আমার ক্লার্কশিপ মেন্স এক্সাম 28 তারিখ ডিসেম্বর, 28 তারিখে ডিসেম্বর 3 টু বেঙ্গলি ইংলিশ রাইটিং লিখতে হবে। ওকে, I am for you. I am dedicated to you. So I have no problem. Okay? I am dedicated to you. I am not taking, it is not my paid promotional channel, or I am not taking any remuneration from anybody of you. My only ambition is that my YouTube channel will grow and you will learn something from me, if it is possible for you, nothing else. So am I right? Due to extreme heat of the summer, or owing to extreme heat of the summer, I was perspiring profusely, past continuous tense I have used, or I was sweating profusely. Have you liked this sentence? If yes, write yes. Other than there should be no good sentence. Okay, let us start. I come back to participle. Okay, I am telling you again that having come back from school, having come back, come, came, come. Having plus past participle of the verb followed by object or adverbial. Followed by an object or an adverbial. As for example, having come back from my school and taking a light refreshment, I went to garden just to water the plants. Just follow my sentence. Having come back from my school and taking a light refreshment, I went to my garden to water the plants. To water the plants. So there is only one finite verb, that is went to my garden. Went. Went is the only finite verb. So having come back from my school and taking my light refreshment, both are participles because the subject is the same person, I. Okay? My father, suppose there are three sentences. My father came back. For example, my father came back from his office. I am giving you three sentences. My father came back from his office. Full stop. Then he washed his hands and face. Full stop. Then he took a cup of tea. There are three sentences. Okay. So here the subject follow is the same person. The person is my father. So having come back or having returned from his office and washing his hands and face, comma, you must put a comma after participle. Follow me, follow my words. You must put a comma after the participle. My father took a cup of tea. My father took a cup of tea. Only one finite verb, that is took. Clear? Thus, when the subject is the same person and many actions are done by him, the first action must be perfect participle, the second action must be present participle, and the third action also should be present participle, etc. So I have shown you two kinds of participle. Participle as adjective and verb, participle as nonfinite verb. So what should be the definition? A participle is a nonfinite verb generally followed by an object or an adverb. Clear? But participle has another form. Why does a student fail to translate from his mother tongue into English? Because his knowledge of construction is very poor. His knowledge of construction should increase, and it depends upon constant practice. Without practice, you cannot reach your goal. Clear? You must dream, and you must dream in English. You must think in English, but you have no other option because your mother tongue is different. Sir, complete close নিয়ে একটা ভিডিও দেবেন? ওকে complete close নিয়ে আমি একটা ভিডিও দেব. I promise that I shall upload a video with a complete clause. I have no problem. Okay, I shall fulfill your demand. Now just follow this video first and you should have first-hand knowledge. Now another type of participle. What is the type? The type is, you see, be verb. For example, being fatigued, I sat down under a tree. So being is participle, fatigued is adjective, participle and adjective, being. Or having been fatigued, so being fatigued is present participle and having been fatigued is perfect participle. Being fatigued, I sat down under a tree for rest. I sat down under a tree for rest. Being fatigued. Okay. Next, having been fatigued, I sat down under a tree for rest. but the subject is the same person. You see, Namaskar. Namaskar, Bandhu. Yes, you are present in my class. I am very much pleased to have you as a participant. Okay. Being fatigued or having been fatigued. Clear? Another example. Yes, sir. Krishnadati Ghosh. I am well. As I am well, I am before you to take your class. You see, for your information, I say that I have uploaded or I have published a very important newspaper reporting on Baisaron Valley attack or terror attack in Baisaron Valley in Kashmir. And the tragic event has been covered by me and has been published tonight. Yes, I have always told you that send me a big passage and I shall be highly pleased if you send me a big passage. And I take pleasure in translating from mother tongue into English. I take pleasure from my very student life. Okay, let us start. I have already at the end. For example, being very sick, or having been very sick and being very weak, I could not attend the meeting. So there are two causes and the subject is the same person, that is I. So you are at liberty to use participle. Having been, that is the perfect participle, and being is present participle. So having been very sick, sir, please see my previous comments. Yes, I have seen your comments. Send you a big passage for having my. আমি ইংরেজিতে খুবই দুর্বল। আমি জেলা ম্যাজিস্ট্রেট হতে চাই, বিসিএস প্রশাসন ক্যাডার বাংলাদেশ থেকে। আমি কিভাবে ইংরেজিতে ভালো করতে পারি? Yes, there are many ways to be fluent in English, both in speaking and writing. I am using sometimes bilingual method or Anglo-Bengali method only for the students of my West Bengal. And that is why I am using Anglo-Bengali. But I am able to speak English fluently and I am able to write English fluently. I have no problem. You have seen. It depends. You see that I retired. So I have a long experience. But you should not gather experience in such a manner like me. But you will have to crack the most difficult examination. Clear? Most difficult examination. So you will have to give your hard labor to speak English, to write English. Then how is it possible? First, I advise you to go through any English newspaper daily, and go through the editorial. Editorial column is the best column in an English newspaper. Clear? Then you should be a voracious reader of voracious reader of any English storybook, English novel, etc. Because you will have to collect some good vocabularies, the method of construction, your conception of tense, etc. Read your Thompson and Martinet, Nesfield, etc. All these good grammar books, and also go through the good English newspapers, and in this way you will be able to grasp English. And yes, diligence or perseverance is the key to success, key to all success. However, so in this case also, participle is a non-finite verb generally followed by an object, generally followed by an adjective. Being fatigued, being sick, being ill, being clever, he has won the case. Being clever, he has won the case. So clever is an adjective and being is participle. So I have given you 3 examples of participle. First example, participial adjective. Participial adjective. Second example, participle as non-finite verb. And the third example is also participle as a non-finite verb. Okay. So we have taken the class for 32 minutes. Structure ভুল হচ্ছে, কিভাবে ভুল হচ্ছে তোমাদের? Why are you incorrect in structure? For example, I am telling you a Bengali sentence. Try to translate it. ওই যে ওই ছেলেটি বলছিল প্রচন্ড গরমের কারণে আমি ঘর্মাক্ত কলেবরে ছিলাম বা আমি ঘামছিলাম। তুমি বললে I tell you that প্রচন্ড গরমের কারণে আমি শুধু যে ঘামছিলাম তাই নয়, আমি একটু দুর্বলতাও বোধ করছিলাম। ক্লিয়ার? জাস্ট I am giving you the Bengali sentence. প্রচন্ড গরমের কারণে আমি যে শুধু ঘামছিলাম তাই নয়, আমি দুর্বলতাও বোধ করছিলাম। So I am translating it. Due to extreme heat or owing to extreme heat, I was not only perspiring profusely but also feeling weakness. So not only but also, I have used correlative. Not only but also. So you see that in this way you may learn English. So stop here tonight, and the next day I will discuss, yes, 28 PSC report. I have already uploaded the PSC. All of you should know. I have already posted the PSC. I have already published the today's newspaper report and many other newspaper reports. Okay. And the next day, again, I will take a live class on translation, because 28th December is the examination, date of examination. Okay. I will translate a passage. So tonight I have completed simple sentence. Simple sentence, only participle. Participle as non-finite verb. Participle as adjective. Okay. And the next day, if possible, I will make a video of absolute phrase and infinitive, and I will post. Thanking all of you. And next night, possibly at 10.40, okay, I will translate a passage because it is very tough, I think. Okay, and if possible, in the morning, I will give you another newspaper report. Good night, stay safe, stay well, and crack your examination. That's my hope. And I also hope that all of you will subscribe my channel so that I may be enthused and encouraged to appear before you with more videos like this. Good night.